Welcome to round 3 of the SBR Megane trophy. Before the highlights, we would just like to pay a little bit of respect to our friend Jeff in the BTCC League. This is Jeff. Jeff was about 100 yards from victory in one of the BTCC races on Friday. Then Nathan happened. A selfless and unprovoked attack wiped Jeff's dreams away of a victory. Nathan's a prick. Don't be like Nathan. Now, time for the grid on race 1. We have on pole Rob from Dean, row 2 is John and Josh, row 3 Mark and Andrew, row 4 Nick and Dale, row 5 is Chris and Ian, Matt and Brian make up row 6, with Dylan on the medium tyres and Andy at the back. Unfortunately, Jamie and Reese sadly missing out this week at the last moment. So let's get on to the highlights of race 1. As we sit on the grid, the lights come on now, and we are away. It looks like a decent start there from Rob. Dean's got away well, and is that John making a move up into second already? Yeah, that's John. Josh a little bit sideways as well, but John has pulled away up into second place there. Rob already a nice early lead for himself. The rest of the pack very bunched, but Dean already fighting, and Mark's made a blinding start himself, all the way up to 4th already. There's Matt a little bit wide there as he was challenging Dylan, luckily hit by Andrew to correct himself. Nick putting some pressure onto Josh already, going into the final turn already at the end of lap 1 by the looks of it. Just backing out at the last minute, there's plenty of time left in this 15-lap race. Matt a little bit sideways again, that's going to give Andrew a nice run. Josh has got a fantastic run out the final corner, and he's going to challenge Mark on the way down to turn 1. As we hit the braking zone, it looks like Andrew and Matt here running side by side into turn 1, and Andrew just getting the better possibly. No, Matt's still got that place. Just about got that place still after the mistake at the final corner. Josh has dropped back out a little bit, I noticed there. And Andrew's up the inside of Matt. He's finally gained that spot into turn 2. Wonderful sweeping move up the inside there from him. But Matt's not going to give it up easily. He's run a little bit wide there, giving Dale a chance. We've now got Mark being chased down by Josh yet again, down into turn 1. It looks like Josh has got the speed this time. Mark serving a little bit of a penalty there, and Josh just up the inside there, grabbing the 4th place. Nick having a go as well, switch to the inside. Can he grab the spot from Mark? No, fair play, backing out a little bit, making sure he didn't take Mark out. Plenty of time. We've got Brian here towards the back of the field, just running wide, and unfortunately Autopolis here is a pain this track, and you'll spin 9 times out of 10 if you run wide there, unfortunately. Now we've got Andrews jumped up with Dylan and Nick. Dylan's gone in deep. He's gone too deep there, that's it, wide out into the gravel, unfortunately. And it's given Andrew a better run at Nick down the start and finish straight, completing the lap. All the way down the pit straight into the braking area for turn 1. Will Andrew be able to pull out and grab the position off of Nick? No, he decides to sit behind around this corner. Slightly better exit for him. Would he be able to pull the same move as he did against Matt into the second corner here? No, Nick's just about got that gap there this time. Andrew has to settle for the position he's currently in. As we jump up into the 2nd place battle between John and Dean. Dean dives to the inside here, and has he got it from John? Yes, he has. A lovely clean move. I think John saw him coming a little bit early there, and just gave him enough room around the top hairpin. Back to the battle for, I believe 6th this is, which is Mark, Nick and Andrew. Down the main straight again. Nick a little bit closer to Mark and Andrew there, watching closely the whole time. Nick's pulled to the inside of Mark. Last of the late breakers. Nick's just pulling out the move there at the last moment. A little bit wide. Josh, a little bit wide, but keeping it in a straight line, luckily. We've got a battle here now of 4 cars, and Matt a little bit further back, keeping an eye on everything. Mark's a little bit close on the inside, but hasn't pushed him out too wide on the exit. Mark looking at Josh, Nick looking at Mark, Andrew looking at Nick, and Matt looking at all 4 of them battling together. We come down towards the last big breaking point of the lap. The hairpin. Mark's dive towards the inside. He's got a decent one on Josh. Can he move off? A little bit of a touch midway around the corner. It's unsettled Mark. Josh keeps his position, but it gives Nick a massive run now. He's tucked right behind Mark. Last of the late breakers. Andrew's right behind Nick as well. It's almost 3 cars as 1 as we go 3 wide into the braking area. And no position change still. Unbelievable. But it has now brought Matt right into the thick of things. And Matt's gone for a dive up the inside and just about makes it with a bit of contact. A little bit skitty on the exit. More contact between the 2 of them. And again, who's going to get this position at the end of it? Matt's up the inside again, but Andrew seems to have a bit more of a momentum. More contact between the 2. It's almost like they want to trade paint already. The cars are already similarly coloured. Don't think they could get much similar. But Matt finally pushes his way in. You can see Andrew's not happy with that. Flash of the lights to Matt. It's given Dylan a run up the outside of Andrew this time, but no position change this time. And Dale there looking on, waiting for that opportunity. Nick again with a run on Mark. You can sense that position's there as we again head down, start finish straight into turn 1. Nick pulls out. He's up alongside Mark this time. He's a little bit loose there under braking. He's just run out a little bit wide, giving Mark a bit of space. Andrew's back on it towards Matt. Coming out of turn 2, straight into Matt's rear bumper. Can he make amends for that position? There's a slight nudge up the backside there towards Matt, pushing Matt wide. That keeps the momentum, keeps the position at the moment. Sweeping left now, 3rd or 4th gear, depending on how brave you are. Dylan up over the curb slightly there. Andrew's still not managed to gain that place, and Dylan's got a decent run now. Flash of the headlights trying to distract Andrew. Andrew's gone towards the inside. He's got the position for Matt. He's got back in front of Matt. Some would say maybe a little bit of just desserts. Matt's back up the inside of turn 1. More contact between the 2, and it's given Dylan a run, and well, there's 2 spots there quite easily for Dylan, and 1 for Dale as well as he overtakes Andrew as well. Matt's having another look back up the inside of Dylan. Action all the way through here. Dale's just trying to defend off from Andrew. Looks like that's going to be the positions as they come up towards the hairpin braking zone again. Andrew with a decent run. Dale looks like he's going to hold the position, does he? No, Andrew's up the inside. A nice switch back there from Andrew. And he gains his position back, and eyes all on Matt yet again. And now we've got Ian here fighting with Brian and Chris. Slight bump up the rear, and that allows Brian up past Ian. And now Nick's caught back up with Mark, with Dylan hunting them both down this time. Nick's got a nice run out the final corner there towards Mark. Into that slipstream again, down the start-finish straight one more time. Will he be able to finish the move off this time? He's right up alongside, right as they hit the brakes, and straight through, but he's a bit wide, he's loose again, and he's on the gravel. Will he keep it in a straight line? No, he's gone. Dylan through, and looks like the rest of the field coming through there as well. Brian now down the inside of Chris. And there's the recovering Nick, so there's a couple of spots there for Brian essentially. One past Chris and one past Nick. Nice clean move there into turn 1, showing everyone else how to do it. Wonderful stuff from Brian there. As we jump back, Dylan has now caught Mark at the last corner. Will he be able to give Mark a nice run down the main straight? He's got plenty of overspeed there. Look at that, already past Mark and in position. And can he swoop in front? Yep, he's got the move done even before the braking zone this time. Unbelievable. Mark having another go round the outside. He's running a little bit wide there. That gives Dylan the space to pursue, chase down his brother, which within a lap he's there, and that looked like Mark. Yep, that's Mark, unfortunately spinning out of position there. Andy recovering as well by the looks of it, unfortunately now a lap down, and someone we haven't seen most of the race. He's had a very quiet race here. Rob coming round the final corner and the typical weave and taking the flag there first. Dean second, and that looks like John coming home in third. The rest of the field well back. Congratulations there to Rob on race victory, race number 1. We've got the brothers here fighting for the last, fighting to the last, sorry. That's 4th and 5th place. Oh, Josh a little bit loose out the final corner. Can he keep the momentum? He just about snatches it from his brother. Just about. Fantastic driving by the brothers there. So that will be the end of race 1. Let's take a look at the results. We have Rob from Dean, John from Josh, just about from Dylan, Matt, Andrew, Dale in 8th place there. Going on to 9th, we have Mark, who recovered well, Brian, Chris, Ian, Nick, who couldn't recover as well, and Andy, and of course Jamie and Reese there, unable to start. We'll see you soon for race 2.